Welcome, soul family, to another reading. Today we are doing the reading for, or the personality reading for Rebecca Patricia Armstrong. If you all are new here, please subscribe. Here is where I do tarot on Asian celebrities. And it took me a long time to come to this one because I really don't know much about her. So let's find out, and we are going to do her personality today. Spirit, please show me the personality for Rebecca Armstrong. Okay, a very interesting read again. Her main personality, we've got the Lover's card. So that makes it so interesting because she's someone who is, off the bat, what came to me is that she knows how to collaborate. She knows teamwork. She knows for her relationships are the central, influence in her life. She needs partnership. I think she always needs somebody all the time. She is searching for her soulmate. It really lines the center for her. And with a combination of that, we find her to be very hardworking. She's constantly improving herself. This reminds me, this obviously is related to the Adam Eve story with temptation and the angel coming in for giving you guidance. So I feel she has, she's spiritually connected. Also, she has, what do I say? Okay, so there is a divine connection, and she's walking a thin line, I feel, between, what she wants to do, what she's tempted to do, and what her heart says. Because as I said, I remember the Adam and Eve story when I saw this card, and, the apple, we have an apple tree over here, we have the snake over here. And she's constantly tempted, though I see she looking at the angel, so she's always looking for guidance. But there's been always this temptation in her life. I think from a very young age, she has had people in her life in relationships. And relationships are difficult for her. When I say difficult in the sense that it's always been messy. I don't know anything about her. I'll have to Google and see whether what I'm saying is true or not. But they're so important. She's a very intense person. She doesn't take relationships lightly because that is her central personality. With that, we have someone who has the Eight of Pentacles, means she's constantly working at herself. She's constantly working to improve herself. Work and relationships, these are the two important things in her life. We see again in the past influences, she had a very loving relationship. She was with somebody who was literally her soulmate. I don't know whether the relationship is still going on or not. But, sometimes I feel maybe, it's like she married young or something like that. And then she got out of it. There was a very serious relationship. There was a very serious relationship in her past. That is what I can say. But in her future influence, we are seeing she's under a lot of stress, a lot of mental stress. A lot of it is imagined, a lot of things she's scared of because of her past experiences. So she takes anxiety a lot. There's a lot of anxiety coming her way. I don't know what exactly, but she is an anxious person. In terms of her identity, we have the Wheel of Fortune and we have the Page of Swords. So in terms of identity, I feel she's someone who, as we say, works hard. She reads a lot. And she also likes change. The Wheel of Fortune is always changing. So it's, good then bad, good then bad. So her life is also like that. She also believes that, when there are happy times, she thinks the sad times are not very far away. And when she's sad, she's like, okay, it's going to be happy again. So she understands the cycle of life. And she also feels that she has to move with that cycle, She tends to move with that cycle. Somehow I get that she's scared to be happy for some reason, in the sense she always is worried that she's going to lose what she has. I see that with her greatest fear card also, which we have, the Five of Pentacles. She is scared of losing it all. She's scared of being left alone. She's had a tough climb wherever she has climbed up, and she's gone through poverty definitely before, and that is one of her fears, and that is what she believes. But she is someone who works hard, to overcome it. She's lucky sometimes. She's at the right place at the right time. So whatever she has got in her life is because of the blessings which she has received. And I think she reads a lot. Somehow I just feel that they all are having books, right? I went to that and I feel she does read a lot. When I say reading, it's not necessarily books in terms of fiction. It is someone who's educating themselves all the time. With her other identity card, we have the Page of Swords. So she's someone who's ready to defend herself. As I said, there is some things. She has come out of something really difficult and she's fought her way out of it and come out. And so she's always ready with her sword, to cut down anybody who is coming and anybody who will hurt her. She's always alert. That is what I feel about. That's who she identifies with. Even when we see her public image, we see the Five of Wands. So in the sense, we have a lot of negativity coming towards her, and she's holding back. She's fighting. She is strong, and she's stopping them on her own. I don't know what has happened in a public image. Why there's been so much, but there's a lot of strife. And in private, we have the Three of Hearts. So I do feel, she's going through some kind of, there was some relationship in her past, a very big relationship which, must have failed, or she feels alone. She feels there's nobody for her. It's like your family doesn't stand with you, kind of thing. You're heartbroken inside. This is how you are in the private. It means outside you're, very brave and very strong, but inside you're really hurting. And someone who was her, stone of, foundation, that person is not there. I don't know who she has lost in those terms. With her greatest desire, there's the oddest card to come actually as a greatest desire. The Moon. The Moon is, concerned with our emotions. And with this card, you have a lot of people, giving you distress. You are in an environment of illusion. You're in an environment of, where you can't trust yourself. So I think what she wants is literally like an alternative reality. She wishes she could just switch her life to something else completely. She wants to live in illusion. She wants to not see the reality. That is what she wants. It's like, she definitely is in some sort of pain because she doesn't want to accept something in her life. That, this is my reality. She wants a different reality. She wants to live in illusion. She wants to live in the softness of the world rather than accept the hard reality. That is what I feel this card means here. And whoever are her fans will know better. So please do comment and let me know, because I really don't know much about her. I really have to see ahead. Now we look at her career. In her past, we have the Seven of Swords, we have the King of Cups, and we have Strength card. So in her past, it's been obviously difficult. She's had to steal away, in the stealth of the night. She has had to come up hiding. Who did she hide from? I don't know whether her family supported her or not in her career, but she came into this showbiz or into her career in the stealth of the night, hiding. But she had the support of somebody who was old and who was an emotional person, who lived by the heart. most probably an artist. She had maybe somebody who found her, or found her as a talent or something like that. She had his support, and he's the one who helped her get into this. But it was not an easy journey. She had to be very strong. She tends to be a inner critic. She tends to be critical about herself, and that is why she had to overcome all of that. And she literally transferred from being a lamb to a lion. That is what I feel. In her journey on in her career, she has transformed herself from being the lamb to the lion. In her present, we have the King of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Wands. These are very powerful people who are supporting her in her career. Two of them. And we see the Six of Wands. So we see a lot of success and recognition. It's happening right now. This is the present. And, she has tremendous support. Maybe this could be her agency. This could be her business partners, whoever. There are two people who believe in her and really support her. And she's going to make it. This is what she's going to. If this has not yet happened, she's going to make it. She's going to get the recognition. Even we see here, we have the Justice card, which again shows, I feel there's growth because she's going to see herself a little bit better. She's going to understand herself a little bit better. And, what was wrong is going to be made right. That is what I feel with the Justice card. So she's going to get what she deserves. That hard work which she puts in she's going to travel much more, maybe go to international waters even more, become more famous internationally. She's also planning and strategizing for that. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. Definitely new projects coming up her way. And with that project, a lot of success, a lot of money. Very good news here. So let's look at her love life. Okay, this is very interesting. We have the Eight of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Pentacles, and we have the Page of Wands. Now, when I look at this in terms of her love life, I feel this basically shows she has a lot of options. She's always had a lot of options, and she's definitely got the support of some woman. I don't know whether she shows that she had a relationship with her, or what is the scene over there, but she's got the support of this woman. With the Page of Wands again, she's been young. She's okay, all I can say is that she's had many relationships. That's all. Page of Swords in the present, Nine of Swords, and the Two of Swords. I think she's stuck between two people, and it's giving her a lot of anxiety. She is still young in love, in the sense that she has not matured in terms of relationships. She is still young, but instead of passion, she now is looking for much more, she wants someone similar to her, somebody who thinks like her. And I just saw this tattoo here. She is having two choices, two serious contenders in her life. And one of them is the bad boy, while one is a good guy. But she's confused between both of them, because one is not good for her, but she's attracted to him, and the other one is good for her, but she's not as attracted to him as the other one. So she's having a conflict here between the head and the heart. It's giving her a lot of anxiety. She has not matured yet in terms of, relationships. In the future, though, we have lots of wands. So we see a lot of, with the Four of Swords, does not necessarily mean marriage or celebration. It's just basically happy times. I do see as herself, she's going to enjoy herself, and with a lot of fresh ideas, a lot of fresh, as I said, she's going international. So I think she's going to, the expanse of her career is going to give a new perspective too in her love life. she's also going to, work hard in her relationships, and she would want to see the results of what she has worked hard, all this hard work she has put in. She will want to see whether it's, giving any sort of results. So I think right now she's in that decision making phase, and then she makes a decision, and then, she's going to work at that relationship and then see how it goes. That is where I think her love life is right now. If you all know who this is, or who she's seeing right now, or who are this, please do comment. I would like to know whether this makes sense to all her fans. That was the reading, and I hope you all enjoyed it. And if you all did, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and thank you so much. Bye bye.